Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Welcome to my cave. That's right. Every man needs a cave, especially if you're Batman. That's right. Anyway, I got the chest mount camera holder on, and the other day I bought a windmill, and it has like a little drummer on it, but it didn't come with any directions. And YouTube is so good about how do you put together a windmill with a drummer or a drummer windmill. It usually pops right up, but there is nothing about that. So that someone that's always wanting to make some kind of content for YouTube, I thought this would be a perfect content how to unbox this windmill and put it together. It came with no directions. Can you believe that? So let me show you what we're putting together, and hopefully we'll figure it out. If not, I'll just fail right on YouTube and I might have to get my manager to help me. But let's try to do it before I get some real help. I got this hat on right here, and I got a flashlight clipped onto it here. So that's how we're going to get some light onto the subject. But first, let me pick you up here. And like I said, we're going to try to ask for no help on this. We'll call it a drummer windmill. So here is my little camera, and let me show you what we're putting together right here. Oh, the camera went off for the computer. Come back on, computer. Yeah, so that's what we're putting together right there. So get out of there. I think there was a little video or something. Oh yeah, here's the video. You ready for it? So that's what we're putting together. Wind-driven design. I don't think it'll be that hard. So, yeah, pretty cute, huh? So let's unbox this thing. Quit looking at the computer. I'm having a lot of speech problems today for some reason, but here it is in the box. Let me show you what's happening. There you go. My first little unboxing. But look at no directions. It comes with a little guy here in a bag, and that doesn't even look like it looks like it on the video. The one on the video looks a little more shiny. Mine looks like a dull. See how theirs is shiny? So I might have just ordered the cheapest one. This is what you get when you order a cheap one. So let's unbox it. Let me put you on my chest. Get all the lighting right. So ready? Yeah. Let's cut this video and put you on my chest. Ready? Palm to the cam. Okay, here we go. I got the light on. Hopefully that light will help us a little bit. Got to get that light just right. I guess that'll work. We just, like I said, nothing's professional here. So here we go. And there is the drummer. It's not as shiny as I thought he would be, but looks like the bag is ripped a little bit here. That's okay. At least he's in one piece. That almost looks like a fire sprinkler, doesn't it? So I guess if I'm looking at the windmill's got to go on here like this. But I don't know if I want to put the windmill on yet. How does this go? We have the guitar. I should lay everything out. That's the right thing to do, right? So I have the drummer. Got to be careful of him. I don't want to mess him up. He's supposed to spin. Okay. I don't know. Well, we're going to find out together. There's all the components. Here's some little screws and screwdriver. Here's an arm. And here's some longer arms, but no directions. What are these? Okay. So like I said, hopefully I won't need the manager's help. You think these guys, I'm going to have to keep going back to the computer, and hopefully there's a bigger picture here. Okay, come on. Okay, so we can do this. I think these guys go in here. Right, right. That's this part. All right, we figured this out. Always go about halfway and do this. Come on now. Maybe this goes down here. Oh, here's what's happening. I got to put that top part in. So this goes down here like this. Not that it makes a difference, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. So this goes down here like this. I don't know. Okay, got that screwed in too much? I think that's what happened. I had that screwed in too much. Okay, there's that. Now I screw this in. I'm just guessing now. It didn't come with any directions, so this is just typical male behavior. So I have that. That's what I have so far. So I guess this... Okay, so there's that. Now I got to go back to my thing. So it looks like that little fan is the only thing I really need to hook up. All right. I don't think I paid $31 for it. But here, there's some kind of bolt on here. So that bolt how does that work? How does this work? This is why there's no direction on. So this thing, where does the guitar go? And is there a direction to this? So this has like those little things that slides in like that. So there's those bolts right there. Okay, so we know this. But where does the guitar end up in this whole mess? I don't know. And what's that for? To tighten something up? I guess that's the only thing I can see. That thing goes in here like that. Those teeth go in there like this. I don't know if this is right. Seems right. Okay, the drummer's drumming. But what's this other screw for? It's like this guitar. Where does the guitar go? Let's go back. Does this one have a guitar on it? Let's just look at the video one more time. I wonder if, oh, I'll just mute it. There we go. Now we don't get a copyright strike. Where is the guitar? Oh, the guitar is, so there it is. Okay. So this thing, I don't know how this works. I don't think this is right. I think this is wrong. I think this, take this off without cross-threading it. I think this goes on there like that, maybe. That's what's happening. That's that stick. That goes on there like that. And this guitar goes on there like this. But what's this thing do? Okay, well, hold on a second. We're going to get this right. Tilt this up a little bit. So this goes on here. That can't be right. What goes where? Now we know this goes on here like this. Alright, I'm just going to put it together how I think it goes. Okay, there's all that together. Parts are parts, right? So I'm going to hold this with my legs. Let me tilt the camera down. I don't want to bend that. Nothing's easy, right? How come nothing is easy? I don't know if this goes here. Looked like it did in the video. Nope, I'm forcing it for some reason. What's going on here? Should go right in, right? Help me. This is why they should... Hell's bells. You never hear heaven's bells. So that goes in there. There it goes. But I don't know if it goes that way. It has to go that way. Well, maybe not. It can go this way. Just got these ugly big hands. So this is why they have a... I wonder if they make these pre-symboled. I don't know. But yeah, I think I should have put this on last. The fan part. But here, there you go. Quit messing around. There. Oh, I just had it almost. You know what I need is my glasses. Silly boys. Oh, look how much better that is with glasses. My goodness. How could I not work with these? But here's my problem. It's getting it in there. Almost. Huh. Maybe I'll just go the other way.
That just doesn't seem right either, but oh well. Yeah, I'm making this video way too long. I didn't think it would be this hard. Okay. I'm going to take this windmill off. That should have been last. So in this video, don't put your windmill on first. And try to put this on. I don't know how you put this on. Feel like I'm doing something wrong. There it goes. It's in. I got it in. Now I got to get this little nut started here. I don't feel like this is right. Because I'm going to have an extra nut. And how do you get this started? This is crazy. Is this right? Sorry guys, I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm glad I don't do this for a living. Here's the nut in my hand. There's an... See if I can get it started. Oh, I had it right. So you got to keep that like nut backed up a little bit. But I don't know how you get that started. Take it off of this pole, I guess. How frustrating. I guess I'm going to try to do like my original, like that. But how do you get it started right there? Oh, I just forced it. There you go. You just got to force it. Famous last words. Okay, here's the nut. Oh, nuts. Watch me have to put all this back in the box. Because something isn't right. No, I won't send it back. I'm not one of those people who sends stuff back. So in the back it has that thing like that. So I'm going to tighten that up. How do you tighten it up? They gave you this little screwdriver right here. Now that's the hard part, to hold that. You gotta hold that with your hand. Yeah, kind of works, but I almost need my little channel locks. Okay, we got that on. Is it tight? Not that bad, but is that what they have? Let's just look one more time. Yeah. It's right there. So that's what it's supposed to be. See, I got the cheap version. Where's that little U-hook? I don't know. I don't see a little U-hook. All right, let's just tighten it up and keep going. See, where's that go to? Let me get my little channel locks. Little channel locks are right here in my pocket. The only time I lose anything is when my wife moves it, says the meme. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. Don't want to break anything. Don't want to break anything. Let's see this. Got my screwdriver. These are cheap screwdrivers, but they'll work. Okay. There it is. It's tight, kinda. I'll tighten it later. I just want to get it together. Okay. So now we'll put this thing on. Now what does this do? I will never know. I will never know. This is like not a professional video. We know that. Okay, you can see my guitar fell down. It needs to be tighter. It needs to stay tight like that. So, really need to tighten that up somehow. So I got to get either a better screwdriver, which is probably the best thing to do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna crank the you-know-what out of this. With this cheap screwdriver, just to get this video done, and then I'll tighten it later. Okay, that is as tight as I can go for now. Let's get this video done. Thank you guys for your patience. You know I don't know what I'm doing. So if the wind is blowing, does it go this way or this way? Does it matter? Does it matter? So the wind is going to be blowing this thing. I guess it doesn't matter. You tell me. Like a flow switch in a fire sprinkler system. That way? I guess it's should say, but it doesn't. Okay, we're just going to make an educated guess. So it has these little teeth. You're going to slip those teeth into these holes. So here we go. Nothing. You see how I've got those holes all lined up? And then I have this nut right here. And you don't really have to get those holes lined up till you get all the way tight down there at the end. And I don't know if this light's working or what. Okay, we got both our little chinguses in there. Chingaderos. And just for giggles, we're going to use our channel locks. Some call them pliers, but these are channel locks because that's the brand name. And of course, I got to go with one little smaller one. There we go. You don't want to give it over. You don't want to break anything and over tighten it, especially on camera. Oh, I know what this is. This is so it'll stick in the ground, silly boy. So that's what's happening. So this is for the ground, you silly boy. So I'm going to stick that in there like that. But I'm on camera. Of course it won't go in right away. Maybe spin the top. There you go. That's what that bottom part's for. See, they didn't come with directions. And I struggled to get that thing together. So there you go. That's what it looks like. So that kind of guitar blows it around. Now this thing's supposed to spin, I think, like that in the wind. I don't know. You see what happens is I got sucked in on one of those commercials. I never do that. I never buy one of those things. So let's take this off and spin it for your amusement. Cut.
Well, there you go, good neighbor. How do you like my hat setup? Just a little hat with a flashlight clipped on it. Real professional, isn't it? And the chest mount. But this, these glasses, that really helped me put this thing together. So if you're getting old and you wear glasses, before you make a video about putting stuff together, you should probably put the glasses on. All right, well, there it is. That's what that little hook is on the bottom. And then these things just screw together. And this thing is supposed to... I took my hat off too quick. This has a magnet, but here, I'll just put this light right here. How about that? Okay. So there you go. When the wind blows, whoa, what happened here? Oh, it already came undone. Oh, you know what? That's what that other bolt is for. There, no, see that other nut? Huh. I don't know, there was another nut. So, just like anything. So, do you hear that? The old armpit light. Here we go. I think you're only supposed to go the one way. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to go in reverse. Okay, you saw it here first. Hope that helped on how to put it together. And look at this, has the drummer going with two hands. Oh, that's what that other, there's a nut right here. No more nuts. I think I got duped. How much did I pay for this? I want to say $20. Could have been $15. I'm sure it had $99 on the end of it. What do you think? Wasted money? Don't waste your money on stupid stuff you see on the internet. But what are you living for? I think the one on the... Well, I'll just leave you with this, alright? You get to see it spin right here. This is supposed to spin, that's supposed to spin. This is supposed to... Now just tell me this. We're going to go watch the one... We're going to finish this video with the one on the video. I think they have two different arms, but let's see. I'll make sure to get a screenshot of that. Alright, here we go. Oh, my camera went bad, but one more time. Does he have two arms or one? And I might as well just... It's only a... What do you call it? It's not. It can't be copyrighted because it's such a short video. See, it looks like he's got two arms swinging. Yeah, that's two arms. That's a better model. And that one cost $31.99. But that's the one I ordered. Same music, same everything. Damn it, Jim. So don't believe everything you buy on TV. That one had two different arms swinging. You know drummers don't swing like this. Look at this.
Don't knock it over and break it. Alright, you get it. You've seen it drum. 2 arms, 2 legs. Still kind of cute, isn't it? I can see that that guitar is going to come loose. I need to tighten that up. But whole bunch of nothing. And that's what that's for. All right. Well, as always, I want to thank you for coming along with me on these. How to build a drummer windmill that you buy online. No, there's no other videos out there. I couldn't find one. And this one was a terrible one. And for some reason, I still got 1 screw. And it's loose. Go figure. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these windmill putting together adventures. Don't buy everything you see on the internet. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. That's the way I feel right now. Postscript. That's right. We moved that baby out into the courtyard. So let's go take a look. Yeah, mine wasn't as shiny as this one. And my drum's a little different. And my arms aren't as good as theirs. But it is handmade, and it did come all the way from China, and I did get it before the tariffs. So here's where I put it. Let's see if it's kitty approved. There she is, the poor little kitty. So we got the drummer right over there. My little drummer boy. So this is the courtyard, or should I say the kitty's courtyard. And you can see it's beautiful and beautiful and beautiful. And there's the new little drummer. So that's right, all we're waiting for is some wind. We did have it right there, but it just blended in with the tree. It didn't fit it. It needs to stand out. So there she is. We're just waiting for some wind to blow. Blow, baby. Tommy Lee. That's your name, Tommy Lee. And then if it blows real hard, this thing will spin. So there you go. Right there. Spinning in the wind. Postscript. Yep. Over. Let's see how close we can get to the cat before she runs. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. That's not just a cat. That's Luca Jules. Cool Hand Luke. Yeah. Let's see how close this selfie stick will get. Cool Hand Luca. You see the camera? Yeah. She's like, get that camera out of my face. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not Taylor Swift, am I? Am I Taylor Swift? Alright. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. You want to snip it? Snip it. Sniff it.